I learned early in life that taking on high levels of debt leaves you very vulnerable and strips you of choices. Soon after receiving my PhD, I landed a job paying very well for a scientist who was to develop federal government policy in a politically sensitive area. Many of my colleagues were also young and similarly well paid, and they immediately leveraged the income to purchase houses, flash cars and so on. I did not. Instead, my wife and I saved. Before long, a project on which I was working became very hot politically, and I began to be pressured to tailor my professional scientific opinion to suit my political masters. But unlike many others, I was in a very strong position. I had not taken on debt. In fact, we had saved a good nest egg. I withstood the pressure and left when I had a better opportunity. The point is that the biggest loan most of us will ever take out is to buy a home. If we pay too much for that home and take on debt which we are going to struggle repaying, we put ourselves in a very, very vulnerable position. The long business cycle this time has lulled people into a false sense of security, thinking that they can get another job when their current one no longer suits them. This won't always be the case. Most importantly, when you take on a very high level of debt, it almost comes to define you. Witness people in the media these days defined as mortgage battlers, a definition they are happy to accept, like there is nothing else to their lives. And no wonder, with the quantum of quality of life that people are foregoing to buy homes at these prices. An important aspect of how I define myself is how I give back to my fellow human being. Part of this campaign is part of that. And my family gives around 4% of our disposable income to charities such as World Vision, UNHCR, Abused Child Trust, Doctors Without Frontiers, Doctors Without Borders. Ultimately, I could never ever put myself in a position where I could not afford to give $30 a month to a little boy in Haiti whose family lives on less than $1 a day because I was struggling to pay the mortgage on a $400,000 house. I think that would be obscene. Judging from media reports of charities struggling for donations of late, I imagine that there would be some people that have had to do that. I don't think poorly of those people. Again, I just think that they really did not think through carefully enough before buying a home at these prices. The bubble made a lot of people lose perspective. Thank you. www.geocities.com/homes4aussies. Standing up for affordable housing for all Australians. Written and spoken by Dr. Brett Edgerton, founder of Homes for Aussies.